Coming back to Gostisbehere. And a loose puck down low here that McMichael will chip away. And backhand out towards center. Mangiapane turned around. And now it's McMichael breaking behind. Shooting. He scores! Connor McMichael breaks through the Carolina D. In from the blue line. Keeps it low. It's 1-0 Washington.
Well, it all starts in your own zone. Connor McMichael at his own blue line just breaks through.
That's the voice, John Walton, who's going to join us next on the Rude Guest Hotline. Rude, the most reliable heating and air conditioning products in the DMV. By the way, Jason's winning the poll.
Very good.
You can send that in your group tab.
Good for him.
I'm going to take a picture of that and send it.
Excellent.
Just wait till more votes come in. You can vote at Junks Radio. Should Jason skip the family and friends dinner in D.C. to watch the Caps?
I know what John Walton
would say.
What John Walton would tell him. I know that.
What's up, John?
It's okay to believe you can miss dinner. Go do it. Go see the game.
I know.
Exactly.
I'm leaning that way, believe me.
So, John, you had the call at the end. We're all square headed to the Tar Heel State. Great response by the Caps last night in Game 2 when they were pretty much outclassed in Game 1. What were your main takeaways from the Caps' big win last night on home ice to even the series?
I thought everything was better, and I think Spencer Carberry said that after the game, and we've seen it all year, guys, where every time the Caps hit the ice, I mean, you can have a game that doesn't go your way, and we saw it during the course of the regular season, but we didn't see it very much because they would adjust, they would come out, and they'd find a way to be better the next time, and that's just a good veteran group with a good coaching staff, and they find a way. And you only have to go back to the Montreal series in Game 3 where they weren't very good. They come out in Game 4, and Spencer Carberry pretty much ate Martin St. Louis' lunch and got every change he wanted and every lineup that he wanted, even though he didn't have last change in Montreal, and then they won it in Game 5. So wasn't very surprised. I mean, I think we've seen this time and time again. It is going to be much more difficult now not having last change against a very good team in Raleigh, but I'm very encouraged. I mean, I really like what they did last night. Carolina's going to keep throwing everything. They're like garbage collectors, man. They just keep throwing everything at the front of the net. Good shot, bad shot, doesn't matter. But the Caps were just as good at them than they were at high danger chances last night. And Logan Thompson's fantastic. So add it all up, great win last night.
Hey, John, has the secret sauce for the Caps through the first 2 games been to try to use the Canes' aggression against them? Because we've seen that in the breakaway goals from both Protas and from the highlight that we just came back in with from Mikey's goal last night. Like, do you think we're going to see more of those breakaways where the Caps get in a little scrum with them and then they break free and then they use their speed to try to bury one on the other end?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Spencer talked a little bit about that where they needed to be more aggressive. They've got to take the game to them. I think what went wrong in Game 1 was they played the whole game in their zone, and they couldn't break out pucks, and they really didn't seem as ready for the ramp up from what Montreal was to what Carolina was. But again, last night came out much better. Details are much better. I did like what Spencer said after the game last night is that, look, I still think this team has another gear, and I think we need to find it in Raleigh. It was much better, and the big but was that you've got to be able to, especially when you're in that hostile environment, and it's going to be nuts down in Raleigh this weekend. You're going to need every bit of that and every detail in your game to be right. And they still have more to give. They really only have to get one down there. Turn it into a best of 3. This was always going to be a long series. Both of these teams are too good not to go long. So it should be a very fun weekend. Get one. If you get 2, that's great. But make sure you get one, come home, and get home ice back.